So today I thought I'd make a video about these automatic fish feeders that I purchased, all three of them off Amazon. I didn't know what brand to buy, but I also knew that I needed three of them. I have three different setups for when we leave this summer, and I thought, well, this will be a good review video on what I would buy again if I had a choice and what I like and don't like about each feeder. So if you're going on vacation and you don't know which one to buy, we'll talk about that. I will say I purchased these 2 weeks ago. The day that they arrived, I put them on the charger. This one, first one, does not have a rechargeable battery. It's either battery operated or it is, they have the plug-in right here. And you can plug it in the back. And then it'll run all the time, as long as you don't have an power outage or something like that. Otherwise, battery. That's what I plan to do. I don't have the batteries in it right now, but I did test that one out. I tested them all out so I could talk to you about them. These two are the same brand, made by the same company, and they are both rechargeable only. And it does say in their disclosures too to not overcharge them, and that the batteries are supposed to last a month on each of 1 or 2 months, depending on how many feeds you set up. I did charge them. They still both, you can see this one, the battery's in the top left. Still full battery, it's saying. And this one, same thing. This one's in the bottom right, full battery. So let's talk about the first one. This one has not changed in price on Amazon. It has remained the same. The purchase price for this one was $23 at the current time. Hasn't fluctuated. That's what I paid for it. My goal was to actually take them each out of the box, see if I could figure them out. So the first one I took out of the box was this one. This was the cheapest one. This is the one I would buy again because I actually was able to figure this one out without even having to open the instruction manual. Each one of these came with an instruction manual if you can't figure it out. This one, ease of use, easiest out of all of them. The drum style too I like because of how it opens up. It's like a little push valve. This one's going to work good for large pellets, that's what I'm going to put in here. It has 2 different size drums it came with. If you want the smaller one, I want the bigger one. They have a little floaty suction cup to keep the food where you need it. The only reason I have this thing still is just to give you a review. There's no reason why you need that. Your fish should be hungry at all times. As soon as that feeder drops food, they should be coming for that. You don't need that. They have to find their food with that, then they're not hungry enough. What I like about this one is, yes, the battery. It won't matter if I lose power. This thing's still going to go. I also like the flat base that it comes with. You can slide it on to another base, this one. Because the way they made it, I'm going to put a screw here in the middle. And we're going to screw it into the stock tank for downstairs. It's going to feed a big turtle and some koi. Also, it comes with this if you want to slide the base onto this to mount it on the side of an aquarium. Decent. It's my favorite one. Second one here. This is also the drum style. I will say pulling it off and on both of these drums on these feeders, they can only go on a certain way. See how this one it has the little connector valve? That's it. If you don't, the one way or it doesn't work. This one smelled very fumey coming out of the box. I did not like that, the way the plastic smelled. I actually took all the plastic pieces that I could, or any part that was going to be touching the food. I wiped it down, ran water over them. I let them just kind of be out in the air because I did not like how plasticky, smelly this was. This also came with a little ring feeder, that you don't really need. It also has a thing to the barrel, the door. This one is not a little valve. It's a valve, but it's not the same style. You just slide it in the portion size. I have it slightly open on what you want in here. And then they have a replacement one. that made me kind of nervous. I was like, well, what kind of quality it is. Both of these drums I have off right now because I have to hold the camera with the one hand, but this one over here makes me feel like it's not as durable. It makes me nervous that I'm going to break the drum anytime I have to put that on or off. And I don't like that. Also, this one, the base is different. It's round. So if you want to mount it to this side of aquarium, it has a round attachment to put in there, and then underneath you can mount that. Slide it on the aquarium. This sits on top of the circle. Ta-da! Or the other way, because it's like round, just doesn't balance very well. Like I can already see if you add this drum full of food, this thing is tipping over. So they give you an adhesive sticker for that base. I don't like using glues or adhesives, and there's no way to just kind of dismount that once you stick that on there. So I very much did not like that about that. So you would have to be using that. Unfortunately, this will work perfect for the other tank. When I bought these, I didn't know which tanks were going on what, but as soon as I kind of did an overview on them, figured out real quick where each one was going. These two, the second one and the last one, same brand like I told you earlier, they get set up the exact same way. The buttons are in slightly different spots, and all three of these feeders, you can have them set up to feed your fish once, twice, or 4 times a day. I am only feeding the fish when I'm gone once a day, but this one I think I set up? Oh yeah, this one just to test it and make sure it was going. I have it set to twice a day, or 2 feedings a day. This one I set to 1. I did not figure that out until I read the manual on how to do that. So that actually took me more time. You know, if you were just someone that like wants to open it and get it set up and go, yeah, these ones you kind of have to read through it. They weren't difficult, you just have to read through it. Out of all 3 of these, this one coming out of the box felt the most durable. The type of plastic they used, it's different than the plastic on those. This is a heavier, it just feels like a better quality. It was also the most expensive. And let's talk, I didn't tell you the price on this one. So I paid $25.99 for this one. It's now down to $22.99. And that's crazy that it fluctuated $3 in price over the matter of 2 weeks. This one went up in price. I paid $27.99. It's now at $28.99. So what I like and don't like about this one, I like how durable this one is. I haven't ever worked with a feeder like this before. This one and the other one both came with rechargeable cords. This one comes with a spoon. I'm not going to use this spoon. I have another one that came with some flake food that I like better. This one's not as, I don't know, nice feeling. It's a different type of plastic. And underneath, there's a door that slides open right here. And it drops it into the aquarium through one of these trays. And this comes out too, which makes it easier for cleaning. But on the other hand, when it like rotates, I'll see if I can get this, it clicks. So every feeding, it's going to click over and then the door slides open. The problem with this is I can see underneath this tray, and for the fact it comes out, if you were using flake food, I think that's just going to be a big mess and probably not always get dumped, and then your flake food's going to be smushing around everywhere. And you're only going to get 16 feedings. So if you want to feed your fish for 2 weeks, but you want to feed them twice a day, well, this is only going to last you 8 days. It doesn't matter that your battery's going to last you 2 months. You're only going to get 8 days of feeding if you're doing twice a day. So that would be a downside to this. What I like about this though is this is going on, I have small fish and a small turtle in another setup. So he eats bigger size pellets and then small granules for the other fish. I can put in for each feeding precise amounts, and they're gonna get that. When you do these drum style ones, it's kind of a toss-up if you were to mix different types of food in there. One day it might all come out flake food, where the other day you're going to get 2 or 3 pellets, and then the pellets are blocking the area. And if you wanted to mix different sized food items, these drum ones would not be good. But if you wanted to do that in this, you absolutely could. But I don't like the price. This was $8. Well, it's $5, $6, $7 more. And yeah, I don't like that you only get that many X amount of feedings. It's going to work out for me because I only need it for 2 weeks, and I'm only going to feed them once a day. But yeah, I thought I'd give you that review so you could see all 3 and make your decision on what you want to purchase and what you think might work best for you.